Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to a very old series on my channel, Tomb Raider 2. This series, I loved doing it. I had to stop doing it because of complications with my old computer. I'm really upset about that, because I loved making these episodes, even though some of them were a little bit convoluted and a little bit awkward, but still. I now have a brand new laptop, so because of the save function in this old game not being the greatest, I'm going to be starting it over completely from scratch. Rather than doing what I was doing previously in my old series, where I would record 15 minutes for an episode, and that would be it, and I'd start the next episode where I was, I'm going to try and do this a little bit better. I'm going to run full levels. Unless the level is really long and I have to split it up, I'll be doing the entire episode the entire level in one episode, which I think will actually make the flow of the game a lot better and kind of fully grasp what I love about this game. Now, one thing I have to stress before we start this is some cutscenes in this game are messed up in a way where they try to resize the laptop screen, which unfortunately breaks my recording software. So this clip here is just a small introductory bit. The actual episode is going to start after I watch the first cutscene, because it will crash my recording software if I try to record it. So because of that, I'm going to cut off here and see you guys in the first level. See you in a minute. Okay, and we're back. So like I said, I'm restarting the series afresh, which does mean that we do have to do all of the first levels again, right up to the middle level that we were at, the diving area. But that was a previous series, this is a new one. Therefore, I would consider them to be separate series in a way. I mean, I'm tempted to actually remove the previous series from the folder, the playlist that it was in, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Now, I am going to make an attempt to collect every secret in the game, but there are some I have no idea where they are. That could be a problem, but that bridge can be crossed when we get there, because I know where they are currently for the ones that I'm doing at the moment. Well, for the levels that I'm having to run through just now, I know where they all are. It's levels like the final one and the one before that I'm not too sure. But yeah, we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Talking of bridges, we're about to head back outside, and I guess you could call this a bridge? Rather broken one, but still a bridge. Now, when it comes to mistakes, I'm gonna try and do what I can to cut out severe mistakes, but I don't want to cut out every mistake that I make, because I want people to be able to see how you shouldn't play along with how you should. So ways that you actually do complete the game versus ways that you can kill yourself in a way. Like, if I'd have missed that water there, I would have just died. I wouldn't have cut it out. Well, yeah, to be fair, I probably would have cut that out because it was such a long gap between the save and that one, so I would have cut that out. But like, if I've just recently saved and I'm at a point where, you know, if I just recently saved and I'm at a point where there's not too much of an issue with regards to, you know, not cutting it out, then I won't cut it out. But if I'm like, you know, 15 minutes into a level, I'm gonna cut that out, because no one wants to watch me do 15 minutes of work, then die, and have to restart the entire 15 minutes again. No one has got that much time. So because no one has that much time, I'm not going to put you through that torture. Instead, I will just cut it out, because there's no point at all. So we're just running through this level like we did before, and it's not too difficult of a level. It is the first level in the game, so if it was difficult, it'd be kind of problematic for those people who were trying to play the game and not doing well. I don't think that spider loaded correctly, because he didn't move, and they're supposed to be constantly moving. So I'm not sure what happened there. No, either way. Just gonna pull the block back, hop over it, and head into the next zone. Now this area here comes right before a save point. Well, a point where I'm going to save. While we're doing this monotonous climbing task though, I'm going to just mention, within the next couple of weeks I'm going to be putting up an update video onto the channel, but I'm going to mention it here as well, and in any videos before the update I'm going to mention this, because it is something rather important I do need to mention. I'm revitalizing this YouTube channel. It's not going to be what it once was. Instead, it's going to be a new channel, but it's going to be the same channel, if you know what I mean. So like, the channel itself won't be changing, but it will have a new name. I'm going to name my new channel after my Neverwinter character, Delphin the Ranger. And that is what I will be from now on. I'm not going to be Robert Does YouTube anymore. That channel is done. Wasn't really much of a channel to begin with, to be fair. It wasn't as professional as I wanted it to be, and I wasn't keeping you guys updated on how things were going or anything like that. It wasn't really, you know, the best channel in the world. It was pretty bad. So because I'm revitalizing the channel, I thought a new name would be good. Also, as you can see around the video itself, new art, which should also be quite nice. I would like to get you guys' opinions and thoughts on that in the comments, as well as the new name. And yeah, just tell me how you guys feel about this series coming back, because I'm very excited to be bringing this series back. So yeah, so we're in the final section of this level now, and this one's rather obnoxious. Just insects at the current moment, but there will be more, you know, dangerous things later. I'm just dealing with these bugs, so I don't have to deal with them later. And now, time to go get the final secret of the game. This secret is rather special to me, to be honest. This one here was quite the frustrating thing that I had to deal with when I was a kid. Because I'd be playing the game, and me and my dad, we were looking, we would never be able to find the thing, and we just didn't know where to look, kind of thing. I said, we've searched the entire level, and we can't find it. It's got to be in the giant pit. His response was always the exact same. You can't get into the giant pit. But then, there was one point where I was playing through, and I fell into the pit. But I fell in such a way that I landed inside this hallway. And I could see it. And I was like, okay, it's there. I told you it was there. That's where we're looking for it. Or that's where we've got to go to find it. I told you that, didn't I? So then we started looking for ways to get down there. We could never do it. And it was always obnoxious. And then we did find a way down. And then we saw these things. And we was like, okay, who knew that there was dinosaurs underneath the Great Wall of China? Tell that to a historian, they'll probably punch you. So yeah, this is just a monotonous survival task, really. I didn't die, did I? No, I killed them both. Okay, I was about to say, I couldn't even see what was going on there. It's quite dark down there, unfortunately. It's probably the reason why they give you flares, actually. So you can see what you're doing. Right, okay. So let's grab a flare out. Let's jump back onto the ladder. And we'll just climb up to the point where we can actually grab on properly. There we go. And then just head up to the top. So yeah, we're almost at the end of this level, which means we're almost at the end of the episode. What I will say is, you know, because of the way that I've been doing this a lot better than how I was doing it before, means I can actually get the episode fully done in the time frame if I had my old recording software. But no, I don't anymore. Turns out actually that Screencast-O-Matic is website based now, so you can't actually do what I used to do, where I had the downloaded software that I would use. The actual downloaded software no longer exists, which is rather unfortunate because it was quite the useful piece of equipment or piece of software. Now I'm 100,000% saving before I do this, because I'm not dealing with that again. Because this was where I slipped. I just fell straight through into the hole, and that was how I could see it. Okay, now are they going to attack me? Because I didn't attack anyone from their group, anyone from their clan, so they shouldn't do. Well, they're going to, of course. Yeah, boy, wow! I got pushed into the cutscene, and because I was pressing a key, it skipped it. Great. That's annoying. I've never got that cutscene to work in a video before. At least not properly. I was hoping this time I'd be able to, but I guess not. Oh well. That's the end of the Great Wall. With all 3 secrets found, yes. So now we can move on to Venice next episode. So, I will see you guys then. Take care. Delphin out.